I don't really want to. I was abused.
Okay. On the streets? By
I'm not going to say anymore.
other homeless people or?
No.
Okay.
Basically, I was with another homeless person. He introduced me to this person who had an ass. Didn't tell me at the time, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, and then they drugged me up. They gave me a drug. I lost my feeling in my legs and
Oh, that's sad, man. That's crazy.
and that's the truth as well.
DJ, thank you so much for taking your time out to speak to us. You told us that you've been homeless in the past.
Yeah.
Before I go into that, how old are you?
I'm 41.
41.
Yeah.
And CJ, how long were you homeless for?
I was homeless here 2 years.
Yeah.
Then I've done 3 years in Essex, Basildon.
Basildon. So, hold on, how many years? So 2 and then 3 years in the other place. So
I
5
was
years,
there-
yeah?
Yeah, 5.
And when did you get off the streets?
I've been off the streets now for 7 months.
7 months, okay. And how did you actually come off the streets?
I met a person called Carly.
Yeah, I've heard about her.
Yeah,
Okay.
St. Mungo's. Same, she seen me homeless, and she said that she could help me, and she knew a few agent workers who deal with landlords and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah.
They got you a place?
She got me a place.
Okay, so what, is it like a flat or a
It's
room?
can I show you it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing alright now, man. I've just lost my kids and all that, and yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
Just bear with me, sorry. Don't know why I'm getting in contact. Yeah, I've got a job, like, and I'm trying to get a girlfriend.
Maybe this interview might help.
Yeah, well, yeah, hopefully, yeah, I'm famous. Basically, this is like,
Let's show it to the camera as well.
hang on, this is
Okay.
hang on, I'll do a little, like,
Oh, nice. That's a nice room.
It's all in, like, inclusive. We've got the kitchen, like, inclusive as well.
Yeah. So you got one room with the bathroom and everything in there.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. And what is that local?
It's Chadwell Heath.
And are you paying for it or are they paying for it?
I pay half of the rent.
Oh, okay.
I pay, basically, my taxes, so I pay 30 St. Pat.
Did you get a job after getting that place or before?
No, I actually had the job whilst I was homeless.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't.
And where'd you work?
I'm just on the Barking Market.
Okay. And how did you get that job?
I was just sitting outside, you know the old court?
Yeah.
I was sitting there, I was homeless, and the dude who works facing me all the time, he was just said, do you want a job and that? Because I can't beg and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So,
Oh, that's really nice of him.
so he took me in, and Nadine is an Asian fella, lovely dude.
Okay.
Helps me out food, pays me.
He's the one that owns the stall.
Yeah, he owns a few stalls, to be honest.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, he's a good man.
How did you end up becoming homeless in the first place?
I split up with my girlfriend.
Okay, and you said you got some kids as well, is it?
Yeah, I lost basically my daughter and my son.
When you say you lost them, what do you mean?
They've been adopted now by social care. So.
Okay, how old were they?
Isla was 1 when she got took, and Caleb was 5 when he got took.
And when was the last time you saw them?
I ain't seen him for 3 years now.
Oh, sorry to hear that, man.
I'm fighting still. They stopped basically, remember when they stopped all legal aid? My case was ongoing at that time, and they stopped all legal aid, so I lost my son through that.
Okay.
And then I was still fighting, but I can't, I was homeless, I didn't have the money, so.
What would you say, looking back, was the toughest thing about being homeless?
I don't really want to. I was abused.
Okay. On the streets? By
I'm not going to say anymore.
other homeless people or?
No.
Okay.
Basically, I was with another homeless person. He introduced me to this person who had an ass. Didn't tell me at the time, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, and then they drugged me up. They gave me a drug. I lost my feeling in my legs, and yeah.
Oh, that's sad, man. That's crazy.
And that's the truth as well.
Okay.
I've cut up because of it, like, you know, cut up. When it happened, like,
Who done that?
I cut up when it happened and that, to try and deal with what happened and that.
Was there no one to come and help you, like?
I had no family. I was kicked out when I was 14, to tell the truth. I've been on and off the streets all my life. I've got a stepdad, you know, and my mum don't really... Long story again.
Yeah. And then what's the one lesson that you've learned from being homeless?
I've learned a few things, to be honest, man. I don't trust no one.
You don't trust anyone?
No.
Yeah.
Since I've been homeless and that, I don't really trust anyone because people, most of them on the streets, they'll stab you in the back, nick your socks. Not all, I'm not saying all. No. Drugs. I started on the drugs. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I don't do
as
anymore.
we've seen a lot of homeless people got into the drugs as well when they became homeless.
I'm not using it. It is. Do you know what it is? It is an excuse, right? Because I've stopped it now.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I dabble with a pipe. That's all I do now.
Yeah.
Right? That's once in the blue moon. I've been clean now 6 years.
Okay.
I'm on methadone. I'm
Yeah.
reducing for 60 mils. I'm on 25 mils of methadone.
Okay.
But I'm just trying to do one thing at a time. You know what I mean? Like eventually I will get off the methadone. Eventually I will get my own studio, and I will get my full-time job back. Touch wood.
How did you manage to get off the drugs?
When I lost my kids, I just become homeless, and when I was doing it, I kept thinking to myself, I'm getting nowhere, it ain't helping. It might help at the time, and I just went and clapped it out one day. I took myself to a bit of forest with a tent and got a few Valium and just clapped it out.
Okay, just like that.
Yeah, I had to. I had to, because I can't go anywhere else. When it comes to losing these ones, that's it. I will stop. I won't go anywhere else. That's when you know if you start in other places.
What advice would you give to other homeless people then? Because that want to get to your position where they're not homeless anymore.
Carry on fighting. Don't give up, I suppose. Don't start taking drugs. Just focus on what you've got to do to keep out the situation. That's all I say to these as well. I just advise people, you know, drugs don't help. Drugs are for mugs. Stay away
Drugs
from
are
people.
for mugs.
Yeah, stay away from people.
Yeah.
Because there ain't no good people, they're associates. These are.
Yeah.
You do find, as I say, the odd probably 2 out of probably 1 million.
Wow.
And that's the God's honest truth, mate.
And when we were chatting to Joseph and yes, they were saying that you've helped them as well.
Yeah.
What makes you help other people?
Because I know what it's like to be homeless, man. And I know what it's like to be bullied. You know, I hate bullies now, you know. I just don't like it, especially girls. I hate seeing girls homeless. And I hate seeing girls with an habit. You know, I'm not saying not for men. Men, we're more marine-y. You know, we're men, we've got to set balls up. But
Can
women,
take it, yeah.
Women, no, we still can't take it.
How dangerous would you say it is for women to be homeless?
It's dangerous.
Crazy, yeah?
Very, very dangerous. No, it's dangerous for men, no offence.
Yeah,
So it's
I can
dangerous
only
for
imagine.
men. I'm not saying I'm hard. I can look after myself. I've had a reputation. That's why I had to move away from the old areas all the time. Stuff, blah blah. But yeah.
You know, people that watch our videos, what would you say to them? How easy is it for someone to become homeless?
It's so easy. So easy. I come homeless within like probably 2 hours. You know, about 2 hours. I swear. Me and my missus had an argument over the kids. And then next thing I know, I'm kicked out. I was staying still around her for about a month. She still weren't letting me in. I was begging them, and she weren't having none of it. So it can change any time. You can go up and down at any time.
What stopped you from seeking help from your friends and family?
My family don't talk to me really. Friends, I've got associates.
Okay.
Not friends. Friends are workmates and all that, you know.
Okay. And where were you sleeping during that time when you were homeless?
Where do I sleep in that?
Okay, just out in the open, yeah?
It's out, no, it's out the way. It's, it's undercover.
Okay.
It's upstairs and out the way.
Yeah.
So.
What was the nicest thing someone done for you while you were homeless?
To be honest, when people buy me anything, to be honest, anything they do, even if they give you like 20p, man, anything, like as I say, every little helps. That Tesco's have it, I love that. Every little helps, everything helps being homeless.
Honestly, yeah?
Yeah, I just don't like when people take money though and do drugs. You know, I know everyone's got a
But
disease,
they don't have a choice in it, a lot of them, because they're so bang up on drugs and stuff, so...
But some people, how can I put it, some people stick to it and stay in it, you know, there is a way out.
There is, yeah?
Yeah, as they say, the light at the end of the tunnel, trust me.
Well, I'm so happy that you found that light, man. That's really, like, refreshing to see.
Still battling.
Yeah, of course, and life is a battle anyways, you know, you're never gonna... It's ongoing. But I want to ask you, what was the meanest thing someone done to you then?
sexually abused me.
Yeah, which you mentioned, which is unfortunate.
I never thought it would happen, you know, and I never thought many things until that happened, trust me.
And I'm guessing you're not the only person who's been through that. There must be quite a lot of.
There's probably loads, man. And that's why what I've done is, I went to jail for it, obviously.
Yeah.
I've done something bad back.
Yeah.
I went to jail. The thing is, he didn't go to jail for what him and his mates done.
Okay,
Do
but
you know?
you went to jail for that.
I went to jail because of what I done back to him.
Okay.
You know, because I have to live with that, man.
How long were you in jail for?
I've done 12 years.
You done 12 years?
I had to do 6, basically.
Oh wow. How was it? How was life like in prison?
Look, it's what you make it, to be honest.
How was your experience?
I didn't mind it, to be honest. I don't mind it.
What did you prefer more, being homeless or being in prison?
Doing in prison.
Why is that?
Because you've got a telly, you get your meals, you know. You've got help, you can get help in here, you can talk to people. You ain't got, like, you still get people bullying you, but not as bad as out here. And whatever.
Okay. Do you reckon prison helps to come off the drugs?
No.
It don't?
It's supposed to help you, it's supposed to be a rehabilitation, but it ain't.
It ain't.
It's all about money now. Yeah, it's about going in, getting your gyro and coming back out, probably committing a crime, going back in.
Okay.
That's what they say, the officers, anyway. See you next week.
Oh, that's a shame, man.
It is, I shouldn't really say that, but that's why they say it.
Because they know people are going to come back, yeah?
It's a little jinx, I think. But I ain't.
Nah. And since you come off the streets, how has your life been?
It's alright, it's hard still. I'm better than I was, much better.
You're saying it's hard still. In what ways is it difficult for you now that you're not homeless? How was that transition from sleeping on the streets to having a roof?
I ain't got my kids around me. I ain't got my missus shouting at me. I'm trying to sort my job still out, you know. It's still fighting battles, you know, like the house, now I've got to pay £870 rent and, you know, so now I've got to sort of switch my...
Yeah, your mentality has to switch as well.
Yeah, again, and that's all I've done all my life, really.
Yeah?
Yeah, be normal.
Just adapting to different situations.
Yeah, getting homeless, after streetwise, getting back normal.
Are you on universal credit as well?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah? And if you could get one wish, what would your one wish be?
This is one wish what I'm going to say. I wish I was a millionaire and I would help loads of... I'd be a really good person. I would
Give
help
back to society, yeah?
Charities, homeless people, disabled people. There's a lot of things.
Yeah, and just coming to the end then, what's the one lesson that you've learned from being homeless?
Don't be homeless again.
Yeah?
Pay your rent. No, I'm only joking. I do pay my rent.
Yeah.
One thing I've learned from being homeless, just the things I've seen. To be honest with you.
And what would your final message be to the people? What would you want them to know?
The homeless or
Everyone in the world.
just be safe and just keep fighting, you know, be strong in life and never give up. Keep your chin up.
Well, look, I'm sure the people that are going to watch your video, they're going to fall in love with you as well, and they're wishing you the best, and we also wish you the best. And I really, really hope that you get the life that you really want.
So,
Yeah, so God bless you and stay strong. Thank you.